In this video, we're going to find the domain and range of a function defined by a graph. First thing we want to do is we want to define what domain means. So the domain of a function is all the x values which can be input into the function. The domain are the x values which move left to right. So we're going to be looking at the x values that can be plugged in, and we're looking from left to right on the graph. So how far does the graph spread out to the left, and how far does the graph spread out to the right? As you can see, you have an arrow here and an arrow here, and each of these arrows are representing that they're going to continue to go off, this one toward positive infinity and this one toward negative infinity, both in the x and the y direction. So my domain for this function is going to be negative infinity to infinity, because this function will stretch out eventually all the way out in the x direction to the right and to the left, which would be infinity and negative infinity. And it's also going to stretch out vertically to infinity and negative infinity. So our domain is looking from left to right at how far it can stretch, and our range is all the y values output by the function. And we can see that that function is going to cover all the vertical y values on the graph. So our range is going to be negative infinity to infinity.